it started, who found the first gold, pioneers, 49ers, and different ways in which gold can be found. Now today we're going to have a little fun. It's going to be a little different. Today we're going to analyze and interpret lyrics of a Gold Rush song. It's called "Oh California," and we're going to, not only are we going to interpret and look at the song and analyze what the words mean, we're going to answer some few questions about the song. We are also going to draw and illustrate the verse from "Oh California" on a piece of paper, and you are going to interpret and illustrate pictures of each verse and what you think it means. So I think we should listen to the song first, right? So let me give you guys all a copy of the "Oh California." There should be 2 pages. It's pretty long, but I'm going to give you guys a copy so that you guys might want to sing along. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pass those out. There you go. And while you're passing out, I'll go ahead and get the song started. All right, looks like everyone has a copy of the lyrics. Here we go. I come from Salem City with my washboard on my knee. I'm coming to California with cold dust of the sea. The weather, it was dry. The sun was hot, I felt the death. Oh, brothers, don't you cry. California, I'm bound for San Francisco. I traveled on the sea, and every time I thought of home, I wished it wasn't me. I found it wouldn't throw me, so myself. Oh, California, I'm bound for San Francisco with the washboard on my knee. Dust in my eye. Oh, brothers, don't you cry. Oh, California, I'm bound for San Francisco with the washboard on my knee. I'll drain the rivers dry. Oh, brothers, don't you cry. It's the land for me. On my knee. Good job, you guys. That's good singing. Okay, so what do you guys think about the song? It's pretty funny, huh? It's very interesting. It's a very interesting song. So, now that you guys have the lyrics, let's go through and analyze or interpret, what the song has for us, or what's conveying for us, talking about. We're going to let's look for maybe places that the lyrics say. So we come from California, we have Salem City, San Francisco, travel by sea, sea is a place. more California. We have San Francisco again. And it looks like California, San Francisco, California, and San Francisco. So those are the same places over and over again the song kind of talks about. Let's go through, well, let's do this on your own. Circle the different places like what we just did. Make sure you have them all. And then go ahead and analyze the lyrics. I want you guys to highlight structure, the different structures maybe of sentences. Circle every location, city, state name you find. Put a box around every mention of gold you find. Underline any word or phrase you don't know but you want to find out what it means. So we'll give you guys about 5 minutes to do that. Ready? Go. Okay, so it looks like everyone's about done. Let's ask some of you guys maybe a phrase or a word you're not too sure about. One of you guys said "Dear brother, don't you cry." I think what he's trying to say is he may be going far away from home, but dear brother, don't you cry. I'm going to California because that's the land for me. He knows that he's going to find something out there and he's happy about it and he doesn't want anybody to worry about him because he's going out there to find gold. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do independently after you've gone through the lyrics and you've annotated them, you're going to answer independently on your own these questions, 4 questions. 4 questions are: where is the narrator going? What is the weather like as he leaves Salem City? The mode of transportation does the narrator use to get to California? How does the narrator feel about his journey? And explain your answer. What does the narrator imagine he will do once he arrives in Frisco? And we know what Frisco is, San Francisco. So here's your questions. I will, when you are done, come up and find me and hand this in, okay? Because I don't want other people looking at other students' questions, peers' answers, I mean, okay? Okay, it looks like everyone is pretty much done with those questions. So, now you guys will draw a picture that illustrates one verse from the O California in the space below. Tell the number verse or verses you chose and write one sentence describing what is happening in your picture. So you're gonna pick a verse from the O California lyrics, draw it, and write a sentence. So I might pick, I jumped aboard the largest ship and traveled on the sea. So I would draw a picture of a ship on a sea, and then I would explain what it means. As soon as you're done with this, you will go in to draw a picture of the verse of O California in the space below to illustrate and write down which lines of the song you are illustrating. So you have verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, verse 4. I will write down where the verses begin and where the verses end on the board so that you guys can all see. But this is what you're doing, so another illustration of the O California. You will be doing these for the rest of the time. Take your time. If you don't finish, don't worry about it. You can take it home. You can bring it home tomorrow. You can bring it back tomorrow. But you will be turning these in to get graded. You will also be getting graded on your questions as well. So for a closure, so that was pretty much my lesson. For the closure, I would have the students listen to the song again, and then I would maybe even ask if whoever was done with these, to come up and explain what they drew, or show us the different illustrations they made for their verses. But for my post-assessment, I will formally assess how the students annotated and interpreted their lyrics of the song. I will also be looking for creativity in their illustrations. So that was pretty much my lesson. Hope you guys liked it. It's pretty simple, but since the students are doing a lot in the previous lessons and the lesson after, I thought this was a good performing art lesson that the students can sing, annotate the lyrics, draw and illustrate, write about the lyrics, and still have fun. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. Bye.